hopefully some kids will get them. They won't have a clue what
was that at Big W?
What's that, mate?
Was that at Big W?
Yep, $17. I think they were at Big W. So, and I got there because I was taking my kids there to buy a birthday present for one of their friends, and they had a massive pallet of stock that they were unbreaking down. And I said, I wonder if they've got any figs. So I started having a look for the wrestling figs. Nothing as usual, Big W.
Yeah.
And then I saw the He-Man figures on the shelf, and they'd just come out unpunched. I thought, perfect, I'll take that Beast Man. And yeah, I'll keep it. So what was the other one there? Eternian Goddess as well. There you go. So I have no idea which ones of these are hard to find or anything else. I'm just not into it that much. But my son's got quite a few of them, so I'll probably give him the Beast Man at some point.
Awesome. Well, let's get into our members' choice. This one I'm really excited about. Scott Bailey, a valued member of our group, he received his British Bulldog Minton card, plus his British Bulldog, a real British Bulldog named Frankie. How bloody cute! How cute is that?
That's awesome. Do you know the best thing about this picture is, until you just said his real Bulldog, I thought that was a stuffed toy.
Oh, did you?
I didn't look at it that closely.
It's a cool dog. Love it.
Yeah, very nice. I wonder if that British Bulldog came from, what's his name, Ed Chuck. He was selling one. Maybe. I reckon maybe I'm right. My members merch perch, simple, but this was from David Hallidus. And I think David's either a new member, he doesn't post too often, but he's got the Jericho AEW figure, the Charlotte Flair Elite 92, and a box of AEW cards. Sometimes those simple mail days, a couple of cool figures and a box of cards are the best. And it's interesting, when you look through the merch purge on the thread, you see lots of people posting the same sort of things. And then you see somebody who you just know that's made their day. And that Jericho figure looks really, really cool. So well done, David. I like it.
You know what I really like? The new Elite packaging.
Yeah, I like the new Elite packaging too. Yeah.
It looks
and
awesome.
It's smaller, sleeker.
Yeah, it looks better in real life than it does on photos, but I'm a big fan of it. All right, that's it for Merch Perch. Let's get into what's online.
Did you see what was online? What's online? Some bloke selling some LJN figures on eBay. What's he asking? He's asking too much. Well, did you make an offer? Make an offer. You can't make an offer. It's an auction. Well, just slide into his DMs. Maybe he wants to let them go for less. Maybe he's just trying to whet your appetite. Well, I don't know. We'll just make an offer. I can't make an offer. It's an auction. We'll just slide right in to the DMs. What else is online? Oh, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff online.
I love this segment, Chris. Who wants to go first? You? You can go first.
I can go first. So I was inspired this week by a member of our page, Luke Young. What does Luke Young collect, do you know?
Female wrestlers.
The female elites inbox. And I think it was Luke who posted that he'd finally found one that he was looking for. Somebody found one. And I thought, I wonder what's out there in the female wrestler realm, and like how much do the female items go for over the male items? So found firstly what my favorite female elite of the last sort of maybe 10 series is the Natalia. I really like this figure. Underrated figure, cool accessories, and looks just like her. And if you're going to have a Heart Foundation collection, you got to have your Natalia. And the value going up. So this figure, $82, and it was the cheapest one I could find. So very, very cool figure. That one.
It is a great figure, that.
Kept looking, and I started to find some cards, and I found this cool Kiss card, which was a Nikki Bella Kiss card. Certainly have to be some kind of creep to really like these. I just think they're a bit weird. But at the same time, good on you. Don't you think it's a little bit weird?
A little bit, yeah.
But, you know, we're wrestling fans. We're all a little bit weird.
That's what I say. Wrestling fans are weird.
$385. I think that's expensive, but someone will want that in their collection. Very cool. Then I found this one. Speaking of weird, this is the Candice Michelle Playboy card, limited 7 of 25. My favorite thing about this one is that it's numbered by the same person who did the SIG. So she signed it and then numbered it herself. It's the Benchwarmer autograph Candice Michelle, Playboy, Cybergirl, WWE. That might just be tags on there. It might just be the Benchwarmers series there. But cool card, very obscure. And that's only $50. I think that's a bargain. And last but not least, somebody tell me why this is so expensive. AJ Lee basic figure for $120 US.
Look at the legs on her. They're better legs than the Elite.
Yeah, it's better than Junkyard Dogs.
Look at those legs. They're better than those Junkyard Dog ones you just showed.
The issue with the legs, though, are and no disrespect to AJ. AJ's a beautiful looking woman, but her thighs in this figure are gigantic and about a centimetre apart. So to scale, it just looks bizarre. It's like she has the perfect body with some man legs on the bottom. But
legs,
selling for $120 US. I know AJ figures are hard to find. They're a little bit like CM Punk figures. That they had a good run and then they just sort of disappeared. And I think AJ was a very, very popular female on the roster when she was there. But $120 for a basic, far out. Surprise me.
I think someone's just fishing, mate. All right, my turn?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, let's get our Hasbro on, mate. I found this Hasbro set selling. It's not on eBay anymore for whatever reason. It might have sold. It might have just been taken down. In Great British Pounds, this whole set here. So what we're looking at is a full loose set, a full and with the mailaways loose. He's got all the rings. He's got the carry case. He's got a set of Galoobs. I think that's a set of Galoobs. I've never really collected Galoobs, but
that's the whole set of US and UK Galoobs.
Yeah, and then he's got the WCW and WWF figure carry cases, all in mint condition, and it's going for the low price of 12,000 British pounds, which is equivalent to $22,280.50 Australian. So that's if you wanted to, Hasbro's are just going absolutely ridiculous. Like it's just crazy. That's
an awesome display.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks really good. Really good.
So when you invest in a good glass cabinet with proper shelving. And what I want to know, James, is the rings. So you've got the sound module ring with the round black posts down the bottom. Then you've got the round blue posts up the top, the square blue posts, and the square black posts. Is that right?
Yep.
So you got the 4 plus the yellow ring plus the Galoob ring and the 2 carry cases for both WCW and I think that's a pretty cool deal. 12,000. I reckon that's probably about fair.
That's great British pounds.
Yeah, but you think there's 3 mailaways, they're going to go for that easy.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. That's just the going rate.
Yeah, very cool.
Good on him. I've got another piece of Hasbro history here. I would love to buy this, but the seller is absolutely kidding himself. And if you're listening to the show, you're a because I would buy this. I would buy this straight away. I really want this. It's an actual original Series 3 Brutus the Barber Beefcake reference slide. So if you look at the photo, it's the actual photo that's on the Series 3 backing card, right?
Oh, yeah.
So great piece. And they go for anywhere between $50 US to $300, not even $300, let's say $150 US. He's asking in Australian dollars, 2,500 Australian. Absolute tool.
So that's here, is it? It's in Australia.
No. It's in America. Oh. In America, I've reached out to him. I've had American contacts reach out to him. He's not answering. He's obviously just fishing, waiting for some desperate to go. Oh, I need that and buy it. And what that does then, Chris, it increases the value of the reference slide market, and it's just not worth that much. And it's happened across all Hasbro releases, right? From mint-on cards, all different prototypes.
I looked at the reference slide when I put the show together this morning, and I just don't see the appeal. There's no connection other than the picture on the back. For that price, I just don't see it. I don't understand.
It's not worth that much. But for me, Chris, it's another piece of the pre-production line, right?
I could just print that off for you, mate.
Yeah.
I'll just get the old laser jet out from the office and I'll print one off for you. And you got the same thing.
There you go. Okay, last but not least on my list, I've got this looks pretty cool. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1989 Topps #1 card, PSA graded 9. You got the image?
Ooh, I've got the image. I just can't find it. What's happened to your image? Definitely.
Well, anyway, guys, it's the 1989 card from the 1989 Topps release Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards. That was the first card with all the Ninja Turtles on it. That's on eBay now for $304 for Australian dollars. So great piece. If I wasn't being so stingy, I'd probably buy it. There it is. There we go. Thank you, Chris. You know what? I remember the good thing about this. I remember having this card and this set as a kid. I still remember it. I remember opening up this card. I remember grabbing it, going, "Oh, the first card of the series, awesome!"
Yeah,
Great
pretty
piece.
Cool. I like those old school cards. There was a guy on Marketplace selling like 100 packs of old school cards, like random packs for like $100. I thought about buying them just to go through them, but there wasn't anything highly collectible. They were like neighbours cards or.
Oh wow!
But I just thought the nostalgia would have been incredibly funny to open them all up and just have a look what was in there. They had some Turtles cards and stuff, but just non-rare stuff. But very cool. I like that.
Very good. All right, guys. Well, that wraps up this week's online segment. Let's jump into Fig Preview and Review.
It's time to review a fig from today or the past. Which will it be? Stay tuned to find out.
The soothing tones of Sizdog's voice there. Thank you, Sizdog, for that intro. Now we're up to, what are we up to? Series 5 of the Mattel Legends line.
And I reckon, James, this is where the line gets really good.
We said that last week, and I tend to agree with last week. The first 3 series were a bit, how you going? 4 was good, but I agree. Number 5, you think, okay, yep, we've got some bangers here. Some bangers and match.
All 4 of these. I don't have any of these 4 figures. Actually, I probably don't need Macho, but I want the other 3.
I'll swap you my Bam Bam for your Gorilla Monsoon.
No, don't want that bad. I don't. Bam Bam, I'm not as fussed because he's in his as a WCW gear.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, but when you take it off, you can't tell.
If you've got Rick Martel, I'll swap you for a Gorilla. I still want my Gorilla Monsoon.
I want my Rick Martel.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it, right? Start from the top, eh? So Rick Martel, what are your thoughts?
Look, amazing likeness. So cool because there's not many Martel figures out there. The glasses, the jacket, the arrogant spray, even the box artwork is so like the model. It's just a cracking figure. One of the best Legends of all time.
Okay.
In terms of the figure.
Yep. The legs for me, just, it was a great figure. I've got it and I'll be holding on to it. But the legs for me, again, just, he wasn't that skinny in the legs. He's always a schmick looking dude, wasn't he? Rick Martel.
Yeah. And now he's like just sort of quietly retired into Canada and does his own thing and doesn't have much to do with wrestling. But the angle of him and Tito Santana breaking up as Strike Force was one of the first storylines that I sort of got hooked into as a kid.
Yeah, right.
So, and then I just thought his persona as the model was such a great heel because as a testosterone-filled young man, you're like, oh, look at this show pony. We don't want this show pony to win. Take him out, Jack the Snake. And it was just a great heel for the time.
Then we've got Bam Bam. Bam Bam's actually a really good figure. It really is. If you take the jacket off, it's underneath. It's quality. Like it is these. To be honest, I can't tell the difference between what's underneath that jacket and his WCW versus WWE attire. But to me, it looks like the WWE.
Also, remember him from Major Pain.
Yes, I do. Akeem, great figure.
Yeah,
great figure. It is great.
Akeem.
It is. And last but not least, we've got the Macho Man. So this here is